Hello, 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 how is everybody? This is John Mason. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and that is a time we pay our respects to all the women in our lives, our mothers, and our wives, and our girlfriends, and our sisters, and every other woman we come across. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. And if we want the best for the women in our lives, we must protect their reproductive rights. There are all these states going around that places the most onerous restrictions on abortions. Like, you can only have an abortion after so many weeks before you even know, the woman even knows that there's a fetus inside of her. And you remembered Katie Britt, the senator from Arkansas, who had this very bad case of ham acting after Biden's State of the Union address. Is that the best the Republicans can do? Well, anyway, she has this bright idea of a database. She's proposing this bill that would establish a database for all women who are pregnant. Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Hope you're doing okay in this freeze that we're going through, at least in Philadelphia. Let's look after each other, let's check on each other, let's bundle up, and be positive. Be real about the situation, but be positive. Well, it's come to pass that we now know who's really running Trump. That would be the tech bros, namely Elon Musk and Ramaswami. And they're the ones pulling the strings behind Trump. And I got to point out something by Ramaswamy. Lately he has been complaining about how American workers are just too incompetent and lazy to do the jobs. They feel they ought to spend more time on the job or looking for a job and shouldn't have any leisure time, just be working all hours of the day and not rest 1 minute, knowing that would not be beneficial for them. And here's another fun fact from Musk. About the controversy of the H-1B visas, which will allow skilled, talented people who can apply their skills and talents to the American economy to come in from foreign countries. And Musk and Ramaswamy are pushing that. You see, employers don't just want unskilled workers for farm work or construction or manufacturing. They also want them in the tech industries. Technicians, engineers, guys with master's and doctorate degrees, to also come here and work for next to nothing. While the American workers are ignored. That was Trump's whole talk. Protect American jobs and American workers. But that's the reality. And Ramaswamy looks down, like I said, on American workers. And the fun thing, the crazy thing, worst thing about Musk is that he's quite frankly an all-out racist. racist and a homophobe. He disowned his son for transitioning into his daughter. And the daughter doesn't want to be identified with him. Not that I blame her. And Musk has been saying some kind things about the far right, I'll call it like it is, neo-Nazi party, Alternative für Deutschland. As protector of Germany and its heritage and all. That's what we're up against. And we're American workers in their scheme. They always prefer poorly paid foreign workers to work in farmlands and construction sites, and also in tech industries. And American workers don't get anything. So the idea would be they must think that we American workers are going to accept piddling wages just to attain any kind of job, just like in the 1800s, right after the Civil War, when industrial capitalism was roaring out of control, and workers had to live in shacks, if anything, in impoverished, unsanitary conditions, working 14 to 16 hours a day, every day, for what we would consider pocket change. Those are the good old days they want to drive us back to. Or maybe they don't think about driving us back to a certain era. These are capitalists class, our plutocrats, our oligarchs, ladies and gentlemen, are not deep thinkers. They have no vision beyond the next quarter and its profits. No vision beyond their self-interest. No idea what their activities to squeeze a few pennies from a worker or a consumer to satisfy their stocks and help them afford to buy more yachts and more mansions. They don't think past that. They don't think about the future. They don't think about, they don't think about us. And we're supposed to sit back and take it. No, we will not take it. We will make a stand against it. There's been talk about that there's going to be elections again for a speaker. And they wonder whether the MAGAs will permit Mike Johnson to stay as speaker. And the Democrats have assured us that they're not going to lift a finger to help Mike Johnson. Let him stew in his own soup. And there might be some hardline MAGAs who might vote present, which means no vote at all. And who else could be speaker but Hakeem Jeffries, a normal person trying to restore sanity in our politics. Resistance is not futile, my friends. We can stand up to them. If we band together in our organizations, our unions, our our religious congregations, our community organizations, our ward committees, anywhere we congregate, anywhere we exchange ideas, that's where we come together and stand up for our rights. And don't obey in advance. That's the words of Timothy Snyder in his book on tyranny, his guidebook on how to handle despotic regimes such as Erdogan in Turkey and Orban in Hungary, Bolsonaro in Brazil, and this dumb fuck we got here. Don't obey in advance. That's a rule that's been violated by so many of our news media, climbing themselves up before anything starts. But it's not going to keep them safe. They'd like to squash us. They like to intimidate us. They like to mute us. And they're not going to. The more we come together and speak out, the more we make ourselves public in our opposition, the more we organize, the better chance we'll beat them. Okay, I'm all talked out now. Gotta get something to eat. And now, advertisements. All this work I do with my podcast and my blog and my YouTube channel, poetry, fiction, all that fun stuff, is indeed work. And that is why I need your financial support, your donations, to pay for all the expenses I shell out for this work, and to pay myself for my work, and to move my work to a higher level. So please, get on my website, johnomason.com. Click either the Buy Me a Coffee button or the PayPal button and see what you can give. I appreciate you doing that. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It is the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a whore chaser and a school bully. He gets in trouble in the army. He comes out of it a fanatical, born-again Christian, trying to be a manly man for Jesus, but the way he goes about it leads him to disaster. Do please look it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Himperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Gummies and candies and flour and tea and drinks and lip balm and hand sanitizer and dog treats. Yeah, dog treats. Do please look them up. HemperificLLC.com. And also, my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional career or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Please look her up at growwithsnow.com. Okay. Alrighty then. That's what we're up against. And we Americans are fighting stuff. Our whole history has been one great march toward freedom. And so, I encourage you to keep the march going. Jump in the march. Join us in the fight. Thank you. Have a nice day. Shabbat shalom. Keep warm. Bye.